Yes, sir. Ooh. Ooh. It's a big ass spoon. But this shit right here. Let's make some steak bites with lion's mane mushrooms. You ain't never had no food that made you moan like that. So let's get into it. So first we're gonna start out with a motherfucking marinate. We're gonna make some shit to sit the mushroom in and put it in the refrigerator and let them absorb all that goodness, alright? So you're gonna start with some beetroot powder. Then you're gonna come back with some coconut aminos, some vegan Worcestershire sauce, and you're gonna season it to your liking. So I use garlic powder, onion powder, Montreal seasoning, black pepper, and accent. But I ain't put all that on there. Then you're gonna clean your mushroom. Of course, you gotta clean your mushroom. And you're gonna rub it in. Get all in between all that good stuff. Then you're gonna set her in the refrigerator and let her do her thug dizzle while you get the rest of the stuff together, because she don't take that long to cook. So I started by chopping up some green peppers and some onions, and then I set that in a bowl and I set that to the side. And I prepped my water for my mashed plantains. I put some vegetarian bouillon inside of that water to give it a little bit of flavor, you know. Then we gonna peel and chop our plantains. Those plantains gave me hell. I couldn't get the skin off of it for the life of me. But, you know, when I eventually did, I chopped them up and I put them in a bowl and I set them to the side until the water started to boil like that. Then I dropped them in there. After you drop them in there, just forget about them. Now let's get our mushroom together, shall we? I used some avocado oil. Yeah, it was avocado. What was it? It was avocado or grapeseed. It was one of them. It don't matter. Use whatever oil you got. And let my cast iron skillet get nice and hot. Then I put that mushroom in there. Lion's mane mushroom. Doesn't look like a hurt. Don't look like a hurt. Yeah. Lion's mane mushroom hold a lot of moisture. So we're going to put that in the skillet. I had on gloves because I don't like my hands getting dirty. And then you're going to take a little skillet. And then you're going to press. Yeah. Press all that juice. All that liquid right on up out of there. I cooked these mushrooms for 5 minutes on each side. And they gave me something that looked like this. I put that on a plate and I set that to the side as I prepared the smashed plantains. So you're going to drain them, boys. Put them back in the pot. And then the same stuff that I like on my mashed potatoes, I put inside these plantains. So first you're going to start out with some plant-based milk because we don't do dairy. Then you're going to go and you're going to add some plant-based ranch. As much as you like. Then you're going to go back and you're going to put some plant-based butter in there. Bow. Take a look at it. This is my first time using that. This was my first time using that butter, and it was straight. It was straight. Nothing too major. I normally use country crock. But yeah. Then you're going to come back and you're going to put the vegan sour cream because I want these plantains nice and creamy. Then after that, you're going to go through with the seasonings that you like. Make sure you open the right side. Because if I had poured all that garlic in there, I would have still ate it. Because I'm a gremlin. I ain't never gave a fuck about eating nothing nasty. But yeah, so you gonna season it up with everything you like. Yeah, I showed 3 seasonings, but I use way more than that. But who cares? Then after that, you're gonna mix it up. That whisk, he wasn't whisking, so I pulled out my blender and I blended it up, which is how they got so creamy. But yeah, we're gonna set that to the side, and now we're gonna saute our green peppers and our onions. Go ahead, toss them in there. Boom. I used that whole bowl. Didn't look like it, but I did. Then I chopped up my lion's mane mushroom. Boom. Mushroom bites. And I put it in there. And then you cook it all until it's all cooked. Now let's plate it. So we're going to go through and we're going to put the plantains in there. See them? Yeah. You see how good that shit look. Then you're going to come back and you're going to put the mushrooms, peppers, onions right on the... Oh, my God. I ate this like last week, but... doing this voiceover right now, I go make it one more time. Then you're gonna add some garlic butter on top, and then voila. Yeah. Try this shit. Yes, sir. You heard how I was moaning when I was eating it. Ooh. Ooh. It's a big ass spoon. But this shit right here.